Hey, what's up? Am I the only one experiencing these crazy breakthroughs at the moment? Or am I the only one? I hope not. But man, these past 2 weeks for me have been crazy. I've been finding answers to questions I've been searching for my whole life. And it's shitty, but it's amazing. It's weird, but we're here, right? So, welcome to a new video. My name is Jordan, and today I want to talk about my discovery, or better understanding about me being an empath. The last couple of days, I've been realizing a lot about my sensitivity towards the world, towards myself, towards consumption, towards energy, towards other people, towards places, towards thoughts and whatever. And I'm finally starting to understand myself. For the past 22 years, most of the time I have been feeling so overwhelmed about anything and everything happening around me that I wasn't able to focus, that I wasn't able to think, that I wasn't able to talk, that I wasn't able to connect with people, or with myself foremost, right? And I've come to the realization that for the past 22 years I have been storing so much energy, so much trauma, so much negativity in my body, from myself, but also from other people. And this has made me feel really uncomfortable in my own body. I have been feeling really uncomfortable in my own skin for my whole life. Being agitated all the time. Feeling energy going through. Feeling really cramped up because of it. And now I'm finally able to take a bigger breath, take a deeper breath, to realize where it's coming from and to choose a different path about it. But to understand and to realize where these feelings are coming from as an empath is really important. Like, it's without knowing these things you don't know yourself, right? So for the past 22 years I practically didn't know myself well. And I realized that it wasn't because I wasn't searching, but it was because I didn't realize the right things. Because I did not agree with the sensitivity I had to the world. I wanted to fight it, I wanted to neglect it. And this only made things worse. You see, it can be a real big superpower, a real big gift. My heart is so open towards anything and everything. The information is constantly coming through about whatever we can imagine, right? Anything is made up of information. And as an empath, I constantly take this in. And it's filling up, filling up, filling up, filling up, filling up, until I'm overwhelmed, I'm tired, I'm negative, I'm down. I got depressed because of this. I made a lot of stupid mistakes because I was so overwhelmed. I did a lot of stupid things to try to cope with life, right? And I'm kind of overwhelmed right now because of all this information I've been getting. And especially the release of all this negative energy in my body, which had been stored there for a long time. So I've been doing a lot of energy release exercises, which make me feel more light and more free and more joyful. Um, but also make me realize a lot of things which I still need to work on, which are keeping my energy down throughout the day. And I need to let go of these things, which I kind of don't want to, but like life is showing me like really, really boldly, like you need to change, you need to change, you need to differentiate what you are and who you want to be and what's blocking you from going to where you want to be, right, from where you are right now. And as an empath, you are really sensitive to, for example, coffee or caffeine. And I have been drinking coffee daily, not understanding, realizing what it's doing to my energy all the time. I knew that it might calcify your pineal gland or do this or that for your energy, right? But I thought, that's just a little bit of bullshit or belief systems or whatever. But now I'm starting to realize more and more how all these small things, or they look small to other people or even to myself, how these can influence my feeling. For instance, when my room is really messy, which it is right now, that triggers me. It triggers me constantly because I see these things, oh, I need to clean this up, I need to do this and this and this. But then I think I don't even have space to clean it up, so I just leave it there, and now I will feel more overwhelmed, I will feel more shitty because I see all this junk. And then I realize that I need to let it go, because I cannot constantly give my energy away. And this has been a realization for me like the last couple of days, that we all have this energy field which has multiple layers, and the inner layer of my energy field I need to be really, really careful and protective of. Because from the outer layers, your energy field goes like, depending on how strong it is, mine is like 4 or 5 meters at the moment, I think, I can sense. I try to keep it in this room, because if I let it go through this wall, I will pick up from the energy of my neighbor. And I'm trying to control it. I'm learning about how to manipulate these things, which I think is possible. But it's like a realization that I need to be really protective of anybody who's like within the reach of my arm length. Because when people come into that zone, there's almost no control or protectiveness for me. So anybody who's in this area will influence me without me actually realizing it at first. So I could be feeling really well, could be feeling really nice, uplifting, and just myself and joyful and whatever. And then somebody comes into this zone who has like this negative feeling with them, this hate or whatever emotion they're feeling, right? And I want to help them, that for sure, but I cannot help them if they shed this emotion on me, Like I will literally suck it out of them, kind of. To take it on, and then overflowing my own batteries, like my own joy, my everything. And this is hard. This is training. This is not something you can do from one moment to the next. But just me realizing this has made me a lot lighter already, because I finally understand why I have been doing certain type of body work, certain type of breath work, having weird experiences over the last 6 months with meditation and yoga and other types of stress releasers. It made me realize that it was nothing woo-woo or crazy, which it might have felt like at the moment, but it was just a lot of energy coming up for me to release. But in the moment, like, those experiences were so weird. Like, I don't know how to express or explain it, but it would be like I would do a certain type of breathing exercise where I would release all the breath, and then I'd hold it in, like filling up my heart space. And now I realized that it would compress all the energy to let it out. But at the moment, at these moments, I was like, what the fuck is happening, right? So, if you're an empath, or if you're somebody who's feeling a lot of energy and you're being bogged down by what's happening in society right now, by what's happening all around us, I'm with you. Like, we are really sensitive, right? We can pick up like what everybody is feeling around us. And this is not always fun. But I realize the more we can teach each other, the more we can learn, the more we can grow, the better we will feel, the better we will become. As individuals, but also as collective, as everybody, as this planet. And I'm with you. I hope you will find your way if you are not there yet. Or will we ever be there yet, right? But we will also always learn. But it's important to realize these things and how it influences your every minute of your day. How this information is coming through, what it's doing to your brain, how it's filling up yourself, how it's blocking your heart, your feelings, then it's blocking your language, your speak, then it's blocking your ability to even see what other people are thinking, what other people are feeling, or to misjudge them. And then your thoughts also get clouded, which you're now not able to think clearly anymore about yourself, about life. You'll feel negative, really shitty. And I see a lot of people around me are being empaths, but they don't know yet. And I'm luckily here to find this on my journey so that I can now help myself, but also them. Also try to make them understand themselves better, because I see a lot of my friends actually are in disguise empaths. I realized like last couple of days. And this is beautiful, because empaths are so creative, so free, so loving, so helpful. If we know what to do, if we know how to use and channel our energy, and if we know how to ground ourselves, to release all this energy, to not get involved with other people's energy this much. Like we can allow the experience to be there, we can allow the emotion to feel, to better understand people, but then we need to release it. And yeah, for me, it's still stuck here, man. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck all over here, and that's part of it. That's part of the learning experience. Like, I finally understand why I'm actually feeling these things, which at first, like last week, I didn't. I did not understand why I was feeling all this hurt in my body, all this pain, all this stiffness, all this, yeah, whatever. And now, the more I can talk about it, the more I can let go of all these things. I will literally feel my body like now vibrating. I don't. You can see my hair's coming up because it's all energy, like releasing, and it's like a sickness getting out of your body. This negativity is like a sickness holding us back. We will feel emotionally drained, tired, and whatever. And we don't have to feel like that. We cannot feel like this because otherwise we cannot help people. We need to first help ourselves, of course, but as an empath we constantly have this drive to help people. And we know how to help them. We see what other people need to learn because we just pick up on these informations, these vibrations. But if we're not able to express ourselves fully because we cannot feel fully, it has no use. So we'll constantly be battling ourselves like, oh, I know this information, but how can I share it with somebody? And we will just feel more down and more sad and become maybe depressed or whatever, right? Really anxious, like oh, this realization, man. If I go to the city of Amsterdam right now, I will go there feeling hallelujah, happy, right? And within 15 to 30 minutes, I'll be dead. I'll be so negatively charged from just walking in the city right now. I feel like I need to leave the city, but I have no other options at the moment, so we'll see what life gives me, or will continually show me. But it's just so frustrating to not be able to chill out, to walk somewhere without taking all this information in, right? I'm not complaining, but you need to vent, you need to let all these things go, which you also realize, to not let them wear on your heart, because this is a superpower, but it can also be your destruction. And this is a really cool realization to have. So I'm really thankful for these learning experiences I'm going through. Even though it's sometimes hard, or for my past 22 years, like most of the time more hard than fun, right? Because I did not understand these things. Now I can forgive myself for experiencing or doing things I did not understand. Like I will literally not feel like myself. And this is because I take on all these different things from other people, which cover up who I am, how I'm feeling. And therefore I will be acting like somebody else. And there are a few instances in my whole life in which I'm not acting as somebody else because of my energy being cleared by whatever way, right? I'm gonna do some more energy work right now because I feel everything coming up. Like I'm doing a lot of emotional releasing, like the past week. and it's making me feel so much lighter, like so much better, but it's heavy, because it brings up a lot of experiences from the past which I thought I might have dealt already with, but now I can really look into it, and this is draining, but also it's freeing up space. So I want to thank you all. I hope this is something people can learn from, right? I can teach people, or I'm willing to start to learn or whatever to teach people. But first, I need to share my experiences, I think. Or I don't have to do anything, but I like to share my experiences so that maybe other people can understand what they're going through better. Anyway, I hope you all like this. If you're still watching this, leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever. If you're an empath, let me know. Maybe we can experience or exchange some experiences, like, to learn from each other, right? So I wanna see you all next time, and a lot of love from this energy, spirit, love, light, and peace. Ciao.